Hey Legacy Builders, welcome back to Mind Your Money. In today's video, I'm going to track expenses on this Quicksilver credit card from the 1st of June to the 3rd of June because that's all of the expenses we have that have posted. So if you like this type of content, if you even want to be productive with me and track your expenses, go ahead and open up your annual budget workbook or your Mind Your Money workbook. Open up your spreadsheet and let's do this together. So I'm really happy that I have Happy Mail. So I'm going to open that first. So if you have not come for the Happy Mail, I have timestamps down below. But if you came for the long, extensive, let's chat and talk about where my money went for the week, then you can go ahead and stay tuned for it. Okay. All right. So let me just close this book first. And I'm going to open up this piece of Happy Mail that came from Nyjah over at Budgeting the Bacon. Of course, she put her famous sticker on the back. It says, "Nice to meet you." Just love how cute and fun she is. She really brings some happiness to the space, which I love. So let me see what she got me. Oh, I think I got some placeholders. Look at the card though. It's beautiful, and you can do it anyway, like this, or hold it like this. This is so pretty. You already know how I feel about you. You my dog. That's my dog. Thank you for everything you do, say, and show to the community. You're appreciated, Nyjah. Thank you. This is so pretty. Okay, I love it. And I've got some prop bills with President Santa Claus on it. This is cute. I would like to use this around like October, November time, when it's time to start saving for Christmas again, or at least spending for Christmas. This is very pretty and very thoughtful, as always. Thank you, Nyjah. Put this to the side. And then I have a box that came all the way from Raleigh, North Carolina. So I'm excited about this. I don't know if this person would want their address shown, so I'm going to blank it out so you can't see it. We don't want no stalkers around here. Okay, I'm excited to open this. All right, let's see what this is. All the way from Creations by Suwala. I hope I'm saying her name right. And this is Paula's sister, who has an Etsy shop, and I'll link it down below as well. So anybody who is interested in purchasing some goodies, you can go support another small business, a woman-run business. I'm opening this up for the first time on camera, so I have no idea what's in here. I just know that she said she was sending me some things. Ooh. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. This is like my own personalized mouse pad. I'm about to cry. Oh my gosh. Let me make sure this box doesn't touch the flame, but what? No, I'm serious. Like I was not expecting this. Let me move the box for a minute. Hold on, because I'm working with limited space and I keep moving the camera. What? That's gorgeous. This reminds me of Lauryn Hill. If you don't know, you probably don't know because I don't share it too often, but I have shared it before. Lauryn Hill is my favorite artist, rapper / actress of like all times. Songstress, like she's just beautiful and intelligent, and I've always enjoyed her since high school when she first came out. After the Fugees, when she came out with her own album, like I was just, this reminds me of her. I love this. I love this. And now I need to have this in every video after this. Somewhere, some way. I've already pre-recorded like 6 videos, so you might not see it for a little while, but I'm going to be using it because I love this. Wow. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Let me just, okay, there's something in this white box, white styrofoam box, and there's a note here, and then there's some pink tissue paper. So the box is now empty, so bye-bye box. And oh my gosh, I have tears. Like, this is so nice. Hey sis, I hope you enjoy these items. You are such a wonderful inspiration. May God continue to bless and keep you and your family. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. And God bless you and your family too. Now if I could just figure out how to open this without breaking anything. I'm not sure what's in it. Okay. So this is styrofoam. It's a mug. Oh my gosh. All right. Styrofoam. I'm nervous about it. I don't like it because once you break it, it's like it's hard to get all those pieces up. It's like they stick to everything. So let me try my best to open this, and I'm coming right back because this is a little bit hard. You know, I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed with the kindness and just the blinging it out. What? I'm overwhelmed, you guys. Hand wash only, do not soak, not dishwasher friendly, not microwave safe. I don't use a microwave. I don't believe in microwaves. Necessary. Like, I don't like microwaves. But this is beautiful. It comes with this card, and I didn't purchase this. She gave these to me. She gifted these to me. Look at this detail. And it might be hard to see. I should turn down the light. I don't know if, let me see if I can bring you closer. Look at this. Y'all, can you, I mean, I've never been the biggest fan of red. Like, it's just not like my it color. My it color is more like green, gray, pink. But, you know, this is beautiful. Like, this is really beautiful. Wow. Please go and check out Paula's sister's Etsy shop, Creations by Suala. All right, now I have to figure out how to keep some of these things here. I'm just so, thank you, Nija. This card is beautiful. Thank you for the $100 placeholders. Thank you, Paula and Suala, for these beauties. This is so nice. I like this so much. I'm so grateful. I'm going to put my mug back so it doesn't get damaged, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am still overwhelmed with the kindness, and just it looks so good what she sent me. I'm so grateful. All right, so let me go on to tracking these expenses because we have quite a few, and I'm starting from the 1st of June. There was a payment on the 1st for $79.42. That brought the balance to $555.43. So I'm going to start there. And the next charge, there were 4 charges on the 4th. Nope. Sorry, I'm lying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 charges on the 1st of June. So here's what I'm going to do to try to make this flow a little bit easier. I'm going to draw an arrow and just stop on the 6th line to represent all of the expenses on that day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to stop right here. And that's for the 1st, okay? The first charge that I made on the 1st was at Stop and Shop for $40. And I'm not sure what that is, but more than likely it had to be something for the household. So I'm going to write household under the transaction column. And then the category that this should come from is household. So that's the first step. Remembering what you bought sometimes is not always easy. That's why it's important to have receipts And I went through my receipts before filming, and I did not find any receipt for the $40.49. Because I use certain apps like Ibotta, I use Fetch, I use Receipt Hog, I use Merrifield, all of which are linked in my description box if you want to try them out for a bonus. I can go back through any of those apps and look up the photocopy of that receipt. I just didn't get to do it, but that's something you can do if you don't have your receipt and you're trying to make sure you're not spending money crazy, and that whatever charge you don't have a receipt for, like a physical receipt, is not fraudulent, okay? Especially when you're using a debit card, because if you're using your debit card, that money, once it's gone out of your account, is gone. It's not something where you can immediately get it back. On a credit card, it's a lot different. You can dispute it right away, and most times with these banks, you'll get your money back in record time. But with a bank account, it's different. So if you're using any of those apps, you can always pull up a photocopy of the receipt. But this here is coming from Household, and the charge was for $40.49. I'm not going to add up the totals just yet. I'm going to just continue writing the transactions that I have to track. So the second charge on the first that I made was for $20.09, and that was also at Stop and Shop. I think when these posted, it was the first, but most of these were made in preparation for my youngest son's birthday. So we were buying a whole bunch of different things. So $20.09, I have a receipt for that, and that's here, and I wrote on it on the day. I bought balloons and some other snacks for his school party. So we had a celebration for him at school, and I needed to buy a few things, and I spent $20.09. I had to go in the morning, and then I had to go back in the afternoon before the party just to make sure I had everything that I needed. So this is where that $20.09 went. I do have a receipt for it. So it could come from gifts, but I'm going to categorize this. First, the transaction type is birthday. I'm just going to put birthday, but the category where it's coming from is household. He had the hugest balloon. I mean, the balloon was huge. He loved it until he accidentally popped it later that night, but he loved it. So that was $20.09. That's the second charge. The third charge on that day that posted was for $12.50, also at Stop and Shop. It's so close to us. It's one of my favorite stores, like in my area. So let me see if I have a receipt for that. I do. That was also for some household things. I had bought some aluminum foil or foil paper, and then also probably, I think I bought some candles too. So that came up to $12.50. I have that receipt. I'm going to list the transaction type as birthday because it was related to the birthday, and the category is going to be household. $12.50. The next charge on the first was from the MTA, and that was $2.75, and we had 2 rides on public transportation that day. So the next 2 charges on the first are for the MTA, and that is a travel transaction, and the category is transportation. And they were $2.75 each. The last charge on the first that was made was from my husband, and that was $33. He made a purchase for his weekly Metro card. So that also is coming from MTA. It's a travel expense. It's coming from the transportation category. And that was $33. Okay. So let's see where we are as of the end of the first day of June on this credit card. Let's see. Okay, so we had, let me add these up first. $40.49 plus $20.09 plus 1250 plus 275 plus 275 plus 33. So we spent $111.58 on the first. That's how much was charged. All of these are worth. And then I'll just need to add these up. And I know this last number will be 111.58. So let's go. Nope, it can't be 111.58, Tasha. Okay, so that's going to fix that for now. So 555.43 plus 40.49 brings us to 595.42. Plus $20.09 brings us to $616.01. Plus $12.50 brings us to $628.51. Plus $275 brings us to $631.26. Plus another $275 is $634.01. And then $33 brings us to $667.01. Okay, we'll have to skip a line because my sticker kind of goes over the second end of this line, but that's where we are as of the end of the first. So now we can move on to the second day of the month, and we have 5 transactions on the second. The first one is a payment for $170.04. So 170.04. And since we have 5, I'm going to write 0602 1 2 3 4 5. Okay. All right. So we made a payment on the second from our main account. I'm just going to write payment. And we don't need these other categories since, you know, that doesn't matter. We're just showing that we made a payment. And I will add up everything or subtract everything at the end. So the second transaction on that day, Stop and Shop once again. And let's see if I have the receipt for that. That was $16.63. I do have the receipt, and it just marked household. So whatever I bought was related to someone in my house or the house itself. So $16.63. We're going to write that as a household transaction, and it's categorized as a household purchase for $16.63. The third transaction was from Geico. So a bill was paid. So that's easy. That's car insurance. And that's coming from monthly bills, which is paid from our budgets by paycheck. And the charge was $73.97. The third or the fourth expense is from Metro PCS. And that is our cell phone provider. So Metro PCS. And that is our mobile phone. That is a monthly bill. And it was $131. Okay. Next charge on the second, or the last charge on the second, this should be $50.10 from Stop and Shop. So, see if I have a receipt for that. Yep. Okay, so the $50.10 is here. I bought some Glade oil refills and some other like aerosols, disinfectant spray, all of that good stuff, and I spent $50.10. So let me write that down. That again is a household expense. And that's the last charge on the second, sorry. So let's add that up. We ended with 667.01 minus 170.04. That brings us to 496.97. And then we add 1663. That brings us to 513.60. And then we add the 73.97. That brings us to 587.57. Then we add 131. That brings us to 718.57. And then we add the $50.10. That brings us to 768.67. Okay, so I didn't add up the charges, and it's probably hard for you to see with the glare. I'm sorry. So 1663 plus 73.97 plus 131 plus 50.10. So on the second day of June, we had charges totaling 271.70. Okay, a lot in one day, but most of these are bills. Half of this is bills, which is going to be paid back from our budgets by paychecks. Okay, the budget by paycheck. So that's it for the second. So on the third, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 charges. One of those charges was split into 2, and that's our YMCA membership. I don't know why they do that, but that's what it is. So 0603, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 charges, but they're only from 4 places. So let's see if this will work. It has to work. It just has to. It has to work. Okay. So on the third, we have a bill for PSEG. And that's our utility bill. That is coming from monthly bills. And the charge was for $40.33. Right. Then YMCA membership came out. It came out twice. Well, they hit it twice. So I'm going to separate them just as it is on my credit card statement. So the first charge was for $21.45. And the second part of the charge was for $74.62. This is a total of $90.67. And the bill went down, so I'm happy about that, and I'm not asking questions. So this is for our gym membership. And this is a monthly bill also. And we use it, so we're keeping it. It's good for the whole entire family. So that's it. And then the next charge is from Stop and Shop. And I have a receipt for this one. Came up to $8.70. My husband made this purchase. He bought a rotisserie chicken. So I'm going to have to the transaction type will be food. And I'm going to put this in household as a household expense. So it's categorized as household, and the charge was $870. I'm messing up. $8.70. And then the last charge on the third was for my LLC registration. So for my LLC, just to make sure everything is still in good standing, that charge is actually a business expense. And I have to switch the credit card where it hits next year. I forgot to do it this year. And I'm going to rate that as business because that's what it is. And I will have to take care of that from my business account. And that charge was for $299. So I have to rev up, get some revenue to help pay that. But it's okay. So that was the charge. So we're going to go back to adding up everything. We were at $768.67 plus $40.33 Wow, that's $809 even. And then $21.45 brings us to $830.45. And then $74.62 brings us to $905.07. And then plus $8.70 brings us to $913.77. And then plus that $299 brings us to $1,212.77. So add up everything that was charged on the 3rd, or that posted on the 3rd, 4033 plus 2145 plus 7462 plus 870 plus 299. $444.10 is the total amount of things that were charged on the 3rd. So let me turn this around and then let's see what the balance is on this credit card. So I got $1212.77, and that is currently what's owed on this credit card as of today, Monday, June 5th, $1,212.77. So we have, out of this amount, $73.97 plus $131 plus $21.45 plus $74.62, $301.04 is bills, and that we're going to pay between the 1st and 2nd week, or maybe the 2nd week, 2nd and 3rd weeks of the month. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to use the cash rewards that we have to cover this utility bill for PSEG, and the money that we allocated in our budget by paycheck, I'm going to send that straight to next month's bills, because we're trying to save as much as possible, and I want to separate the monthly bills from all of the other expenses, all other categories, so I can take care of them as quickly as possible, and then work on reducing the balance for all of these other categories. At least I'm praying that this strategy is what the Lord gave me and is how it's going to work. So right now we have $88.56 in cash rewards, and that number is going to go down a little bit, but it's going to be built back up again because I have other charges from the birthday celebration and from other things that happen that will post and will contribute to adding to the rewards. Like, we'll get more rewards, but then I'll be using that again to fulfill this strategy that I'm trying out. I'm going to use the cash rewards to cover the monthly bills, and then the money that we set aside in our budget by paychecks, I'll send that to next month's bill so I can save a little bit more ahead of time and reduce the balance at the same time. If that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if you think this strategy will help us and will work for us. I also have 2 more receipts here that for items that I'm not seeing. 1518, I don't see this charge, and this happened on the 3rd. So if it's not showing up yet, that means it hasn't posted. So I have to keep this inside. And also I bought some things from the body shop that's not showing up either. And I need to keep that to the side so I don't forget what happened with that. So all of these receipts are accounted for. I can now discard those, but those 2 I have to keep here. And we're at $212. I just need to highlight the payment that I made on the 2nd. So that way when I come back again to look at this and I'm checking transactions, I know that we've already made at least 2 payments in the first part of this month, the first week. So I can stay on task. I can keep everything together, not be confused. So that is it for this week's check-in. I hope you're doing good tracking your expenses too. And if you were able to do it along with me, let me know down in the comments. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. You are helping me to stay accountable and to not shy away from when we make mistakes, because I think I've been making some mistakes, but I'm learning and growing and maturing as I handle my family's finances and manage through this. Even with some surprise expenses that I forgot to change, because that's an oopsie on me. We're still making it work. And this balance is going down, trust me. And it will be zero before the end of June or by the end of June. So that's it for this week's expenses. Thank you again to Nija and to Suala and Paula for the beautiful gifts that you sent me. I'm so thankful and grateful. They're beautiful. I love it. Please check out her Etsy shop. Please check out Nija's channel. Continue to mind your money, y'all. Manage it well and live your lives abundantly. Bye for now.